Okay, now it's in excellent condition. So, all right, it's fine now. All right, hi everybody. I am so excited for this. I just needed to reset this really quickly. We are back. I am super pumped. Today's a big one. We're ranking all the Genshin boss battle themes. I'm gonna have my editor edit this down into a funny little video so we don't even need to keep it on the live chat. So excited. I hope you're excited. Oh. So this won't be on a VOD. Well, it'll be on a VOD, but I'm also going to upload this as a separate video. So watch this one for the views for me. Thank you. So I've got a fancy dancy little list here that I can't show you because here we go. I'm going to zoom in on this sucker. So this is a tier list. How do I zoom in? That was made by Orpheu in my Discord server. Thank you so much, Orpheu. I see you're working here. So we're going to go in order of this list. And remember, boss battle theme rankings and my impressions of them, completely nonsensical. I mean, all of them are amazing in their own right. Of course, we know this. However, they're arbitrary, but for the fun, let's take a listen. So first up is our friend Tartaglia. Tartaglia boss battle theme. Here we go. I may do some stopping and starting, but probably not. Oh, what the hell? Here we go. I fixed it. I love the tempo of this first phase. And that guitar. So we've got this incredible rhythm here. And this flute really does it for me, right? Right? Like, that melody is amazing. And then the accordion, with that Fatui theme there. I love this swelling. Yeah, Pipa, that's what I meant. And now we shift. And we start to get the mechanical aspect here as we switch out. Still get a little bit of this accordion. We're getting more of that danger here, though, yeah? Back with that Pipa. I love that, how fast that is. So sharp. And then the piano comes in. Almost sounds like a piano concerto. Amazing, right? And then we get the orchestra, the horns, that danger in the horn. It's such a detailed battle theme here. Now we get that real tension in the way this is. Right? That's a great first theme. Now we transform. The organ gives us that evil quality. And then this choir comes in. YouTube is being a poop again. Tension! It's like coming face to face with a god. All right, we're back. The stream fixed itself. It's like coming face to face with a devil. And then we have this stillness. Well, let's go for it then. Then we get the whale calls here. We get this third phrase. And that crunch in there, right? What we heard in the beginning with the accordion. And then the men here. There's that whale call, right? That electric guitar is just... Listen to the drums underneath, actually. Get a little harpsichord in there, too. It's really cool. What an incredible battle theme. Right here. It's like otherworldly, right? The way we have that constant tension with the horns. These strings going too. So much fear in here. We pull all the way back. We pull all the way back. What does this mean to you? You will not defeat me. You will not defeat me. No. And he comes to. That is so damn good. That is so damn good. Is it the best? I don't know. God, unbelievable. That track is astounding. So, when we're looking at rankings, well, Lenny, if the theme of My Beloved Child isn't ranked S, I gonna unsub. Okay, well. It sure is an S. Uh-oh, I can't type in here. Or if you... You have to give me permission to type. You have to give me permission to type. Rigged. You made this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chart, and I can't write in it. Well, I think it's because you don't just use my UR editor on this. Well, I can't type, so it's okay. Yeah, what, do you want to type it? Do you want to just type S? Hit refresh. Just go right here and just put S. You want to rate each song part individually? Thanks, Orfeo. We also have to add... Oh, no, we got Scaramouche. So if I were to think about this... Individually, that's hard to say. Individually, that's really hard to call. Based on... Let's not. Because each of them... Okay, let's just... Hey, wait, I know this video. I wonder what that guy has to say about it. I think it's an S, and not just because Lenny is one of my top Patreon supporters. All right, let's check out La Signora's theme. Who's this guy? I'm just kidding. All right, so here we start off. We have this real under the surface bubbling. Dum ba da 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 dum ba boom. And we're instantly going somewhere. With the twinkling of the stars. Have a little bit of this nefarious theme in here. Really interesting how it's kind of light, even though it has this bum bum. Listen to the doubling of the strings here. Strings are doing one thing, other side of the strings are doing something else. We have this building up with the xylophone and the piano. And it's only female singing. I love that right here. Dun, 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 dun. I think you feel an inherent suffering in this music. And then we shift. We pull all the way back. And we only have the men here. We're right back. Thrust back into it. This constant pulse is actually more interesting than Tartaglia's in some ways. A little bit heavier. It's very heavy. They're singing in Latin. Definitely tips. And thanks for that really sweet comment you left me. Hi, Zev. And look at the piano. Piano doubling with those strings in the lower register as we shift into the second phase. Boom. And then it ends. We railroad track. We caesura that. Now there's a switch. Dum, dum, dum. Rage. Right here. And then that drop. More caesura as we... Of course, this iconic electric guitar. Here comes that drum. There's these sharp rhythms which represent that rage in the vocalism. It's interesting how in the lower section we have this fast rhythm, but the vocal line is pretty legato. That's an interesting juxtaposition. Here we go. Victis fortunarum vaelinis tigna fio bader retro avanitas et omnia vanitas milum flamma. Although the way that she pulls all the way back as she expands, you hear she pulls. She goes all the way back in. Really nice stacking here. And then she goes up to the B flat. Nice. So much sadness actually in the soprano singing. Tragico Camada. Bum, 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 bum. And then we pull all the way back as she melts and dies away. Like a distant dream almost, like it never happened. And then even though we end in this electric guitar, this is a swan song. This is the end. And it ends in a way, we get the twinkling. And La Signora's brought down to her knees. It's a really interesting theme. Is it better than Tartaglia's theme in terms of ranking? It's hard to say. Again, this is all arbitrary, and arguably we can say that none of this matters because both are individually fantastic and they each serve their own purpose, which is to get us as listeners to understand the internal world of the characters that we're fighting against. Right? That's the whole point of any music ever written, especially in video games, is to understand the feelings that our characters that we're fighting against or the characters we're playing as are feeling so that we can better understand our own feelings. And so by understanding their emotional world, perhaps we can understand our emotional world more. You can't bribe me with money. Thank you, though. Thank you, builders. As always, super appreciated. I don't think I'm going to be watching the special program. So, it's hard to say what rank this should be in terms of ranking. Put it as an S. Orphea. If you could. Thank you. So we have 2 S's on the board. Oops, you can't see it. We have 2 S's on the board. Fast forward now to our friend Scaramouche. Scaramouche battle theme. Sorry, wrong one. Wrong one. Sorry, everybody. My bad. Fjar. Thanks, Trinity. Here we go. Oh, this is the phase I didn't hear. You hear that? It's like a bell chiming. And the tension and the tremolo in the strings. You're walking into this empty hall, and staring in front of you is a mechanical vessel with this Fatui theme, where this is called the ominous fandango, right? Notice how it sounds almost robotic because it's paired all the way down with these woodwinds that give it this hollow quality to it. The bassoon is in there. And as an actor, you can look at this and say, there you are. I knew you were coming here all along. Well, what are you waiting for? You certainly made me wait. It's time to dance, don't you think? You look this way. More of this bassoon in this empty space. Thanks, Roger. Thanks, Roger. And then we lock in. We move into this. We step into this machine. Rage incarnate. Rage incarnate with this brass. We are awakened. We are fully here. Anger, mechanical rage. A lot of brass here, a lot of brass. Now we hear Scaramouche's voice. Here's more of this anger here. More of that mechanical aspect, and this language style is fascinating. You see it in his face, this blind white rage, unrelenting. Oh, God. Unbelievable. That use of the men like that is so deeply profound. And then we shift into this intermezzo. Sounds like an alarm, right? It's just a half step. Shifting in a different rhythm pattern here. Big beat. Yeah, the organ really signifies the devil here. And this really makes your kind of skin crawl, right? Because there's very much a sense of fear and a sense of nefariousness and a sense of danger and a sense of like a willingness to kill in a way, right? It's not, you hear it with the small half-step movements in the organ. And also with this electronic synthesized music too. Here we go. And there's a purity in this sound, in a rage, an anger, a child has been hurt. This is the internal monologue. There's a swelling in the voice. We're swelling, and then we reach the climax here. More of this Inazuma trap beat that we hear in Duel in the Mist. And that's very classical, like I mentioned in my video. It's very measured, it's very controlled, it's very focused, it's in the pocket. Listen to that beat, dude. Oh, and then we pull all the way back again. It's all pulled back. It's So I'll pull back. And it ends in a super classical way. And actually, that's something worth noting, is that throughout this entire piece, especially the second section, if you notice, the second section is actually much more pulled back than the first section in the ominous fandango portion. Between the first version of the phase of this proper boss battle, where I think in the second phase, it's much more about Scaramouche as a person, Scaramouche as a hurt person, whereas the first phase is really about the robot and the mech and the machine and the danger that Scaramouche poses. The second section here, after the interlude, is where he finally feels like, listen, I've been hurt, and I've been betrayed, and everything that I hoped that I would have in my life, I've been left to the side to die, and I'm full of suffering. And I think you hear that in this sort of very measured Mozartian approach to this, even though it has the trap rhythm, the trap beats. It's very, very, very structured and lateral and stacked. You know, it's very, 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 very classically rooted. And you have to ask yourself, why is that? Why would they, being Yukpan Chen and Hoya Mix, decide to create a theme for such an incredible adversary in the story that is so measured and thought out and rhythmically, thorough? It doesn't deviate. It's not long legato. It's simul latum insomnio ira. That's a very musically classical phrase. And so you have to think about that. You know what I mean? It's really cool. So, oh, thanks, Spider Dude. I know, I can't wait to hear more of the Fatui riff. So, let's rank that a double S, please. You don't have to apologize. It's okay. Will you please rank that a double S for me? Thank you so much. All right, next up is Andreas. I'm really excited about this one. It's very cool. B. That was me in the last stream. I'm being very nice. I'm being very nice this time. Now, as you know, the Andreas boss battle theme is Symphony of the Boreal Wind Phase 1 and 2 are two of my favorite pieces from the game. So it's hard for me. We'll watch this one. I keep watching this guy's videos on accident. It's a mistake. Phase 1 is interesting here. And I don't necessarily like how this builds. But I like the stacking and the dissonance and the half steps. I do like the cascading. The cascading in here of the snowfall. And you start to hear the size of Andreas in the drums. You hear that? And bum, bum, bum. You feel the ferocity in that snare bite. And then now we've got the tension in the strings. Ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And look how the chorus is stacking half step at a time on top of each other. Really nice stacking. Now we've got this, so it comes out of nowhere, right? Which makes sense if we think about how he's like spinning around, right? But there is this build up where it's in the background and then it thrusts into the foreground. And then it pulls all the way back. There's that snare again. And this highlights Andrius' speed. Now we just have this piano. And this is really where I feel like it becomes a piano concerto in a classical sense, where the piano is leading the charge and then we have the instruments underneath and around it supporting it. But we do get this piano just by itself, which is indicative of a piano concerto in classical music. And then here we go. And I love the way this is rhythmic and melodic at the same time. We're just changing little tiny shifts in chords. And then we have stillness again. We want another caesura as we enter into phase 2. Now this is the truest definition of a piano concerto. Piano first, then orchestra, then piano, then orchestra. And then the keyboard and the orchestra takes over. And you feel the torrent of wind. You feel the wind in your face. You feel the animo breeze, as it were. The cascading of the snowfall. I love this piano here. Sounds like icicles. And that sounds like a blizzard would sound. And that horn that sticks out like that. And there's that pain in Andrius. That sense of duty. This is jumping. And this ticking clock perhaps signifies Andrius' age. And then we have this build up here in the strings. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. But it's not over yet. A lot of suspension here. Suspension, we're swelling, and we should. We also have a syncopated rhythm there. Da, da, da. A lot of swelling and pushing and pulling. There's a lot of inherent sadness in this, even though it's profoundly deep and sorrowful. Oh, it's profound. And it ends in such a powerful way. It ends in such a deep way. And I think that this, again, these themes are highlighting the reasons behind these themes are all about characterization and character. My gosh, you really get the sense of these characters and their, how battle ready, Andreas is, despite just being in spirit form, and how incredibly mighty and ferocious he is and was and continues to be. And there is also that sadness that's at play too. So, that's an A for me. It's a great theme. That's an A for me. I really, really, really enjoyed that theme. Maybe even, A. A's, let's be real. Ooh, I'm tired. These are intense. Fjár. And you really feel the depth of Azdaha here. Lurking in the shadows, lurking in the depths. Asleep but never. Especially you hear it's almost like Azdaha's hitting himself against the rocks, pushing his body against the rocks. And you feel the heft and the weight. It's very heroic right away, right here. Hang on, is it lagging? Am I lagging? Yes, I am. Hold on. Balls. Why do you do this to me? No, it's my YouTube is being stupid. Why? Why is yesterday okay but today not? It's very silly. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, I fixed it. All right. Shall we carry on? Let's carry on. Are you with me? You're here. The balls on Azdaha are huge. Hold on. Why is your lagging so bad? Why are you doing this to me, YouTube? Stop being such a fucking asshole. What do I do? What do I do? Damn it, La! No, see, it may be fine for you, but I'm getting an error. And when I get an error, my I think it's a me thing. See, now it's okay. But it will be bad again. All right, let's keep going. This feels a lot like the Aida processional march. Boom, bum, bum. It's the great arrival. It's incredible hearing the ascension of Azdaha, the arrival. It's very much a processional. Definitely got some Turandot vibes, yeah. You just hear the massive sighs. You hear it with the sharp rhythms too, right? And listen to that dissonance there. That brass is constantly being accentuated. An undefeatable foe. And then we pull all the way back. This is such a classic opera thing to do as we Caesura into. Boom. Rage. Primal Rage. This is a desperate battle between two foes. Oh my god. It's insane. It's so sick. It's so sick. It's so hard to rank this one because there's the slow part at the beginning, which is a little bit too slow, but not in context, but out of context. And then you've got this fantastic ending. So give it a oh, it's so good. Give it an S. S for balls. S it is. All right, give me 10 seconds to just take a look at what's going on here because this is something to do with my settings. I don't know why this is happening. Advanced. All right, well, let me do anything while we're in stream. Hold on. Okay. Let's do that. That should be okay. I adjusted my bit rate. It's okay. As long as you're okay with doing it, I'm okay with it. All right, next up, Raiden Shogun. Raiden has 2 themes on here, but I don't actually know what this one is. But Raiden Shogun battle theme, oof, it's going to be tough to... God, here we go. That's so good. This transition into phase 2 is so incredible. Oh, hey. You just feel that speed, rage, violence. I mean, not really rage, but you feel that in the... in those taiko drums. And the shamisen, or no, the yeah. That's absolutely relentlessly incredible in its rhythmic intensity. Yeah, it is. And then a little bit of a break where we have that pause. It's just visceral. It's visceral. You hear the thunder. You hear the rumbling thunder in that bass section. And the way that you have that drum beat, it's ferocious. And then we have a pulling back again. All that. It's like, boo, boo, boo. She's fearless, and she'll stop at nothing. we just have just a moment of pause and a moment of peace. I love phase 1 in this. More thunder. And then we really get this electric quality. I love this theme. She is Inazuma. She owns Inazuma. It actually moves away from it as we hear that low brass. That low brass is the terror that everyone feels in Inazuma. It's got deadly beauty to it, doesn't it? And then that piano, almost like we're giving way. That syncopation. It's all electric, all electric. She's like a tiger. Oh. Oof. Oh. Whew. Give me a triple S on that one. That's a triple S for me. That's a triple S. All day. All day, triple S. All day, triple S. And thank you for doing that. Oh, wait, it's over here. My bad. To be honest with you, I haven't listened to the Osile theme since I heard it the first time. I don't even know what that's called. All right, Dvalin. Well, we'll listen to the other Raiden Shogun. What's it called? It's called, Almighty Violet Thunder. That's what it is. I have a video about this coming out. So it's like a combo of phase 3 in its own thing. So technically this should be more violent. Yeah. That that electric guitar adds such a layer of just raw brutality and power. Especially her second form, it's so actually terrifying. Whew. Oh. For some reason, I don't like that one as much. That's an A for me. It's not that it's bad. It's certainly incredible, and I think given the context of what we're doing, that drop is dope as hell. There's certainly no bad piece, but yeah, I do like and prefer the original. So to me, that's an A. That's an A for me. The center one just has a lot more depth. But I enjoy that, and that fight actually I hate because it's so hard. Let's check out Dvalin. An oldie but a goodie. Celestinum Finale Termini, one of my favorite names. And I love this build up. I've talked about this a lot. Oh. What the fuck? Why did YouTube, sorry, OBS disconnected me. It was me. Let's rewind. Why? Why must you do that? I literally bought the fastest internet known to man. Why are you being such a poop? Let's change the bitrate. I'm sorry. I literally bought the fastest internet imaginable. It just totally dropped me. So, above all the other tracks, if I were to like bring a specific track to a symphony hall, and if I was to say, "Hey, this is Genshin Impact music, and this is what you should do," I actually think that this would be the first track I brought. And the reasons why I say that is because it's very classical. It's very it's got a forward propulsion that is very within the range of symphonic writing for like a symphony hall. I think it would be incredibly palatable for someone that doesn't know classical or doesn't know video game music, but knows classical music. This would be the track that I would bring. I think that it would be really, really, really engaging for a non-video game audience to listen to. And I think that it is fantastic because it really bridges the gap between classical music and video game music in a lot of the same ways that Die Midsommernacht Fantasie does, where like anybody can be like, who is this? You know, is this Bach or whatever? I really like that. And you could do it without the chorus or without the singers, and it wouldn't necessarily take away, but the typewriter would make it an interesting listening experience. So I'm going to give Dvalin a solid A. So Osile. Again, sorry about the weirdness. Oh, this is called Dance with the Great Vortex? Wow, I haven't heard this in a very long time. This is neither Bach nor Beethoven. This is something else. Let's listen. I don't even remember what this sounds like. Do you hear the determination in this music? That's like a lot of focus and a lot of like, all right, we have to go and get this done. And this dance with the bassoon and the piano, we have this floating in the wind kind of. Wow. This is huge. In a way, there's actually a back up against the walls feeling with this. Wow. That's visceral because of the brass. And then we pull back and we have this delicate moment here. But underneath, you still have that propulsive rhythm. Wow. You hear that slide? Wow. Unbelievable. That is a fantastic track. Super underrated. And not a track that I even knew anything about. Wow, that was really good. It does feel a bit constrained to its circumstances. So I'm going to give that a B. I'm giving it a B. I'm giving it a B. That's really exciting. So as you look from this list, my sort of list was Tartaglia was tier S, La Signora was tier S, Scaramouche was double S, Andreas was A, Azdaha was S, Raiden Shogun A, Tvalin A, Osail B, Raiden Archon Fight triple S. That is my ranking of the Genshin boss themes as we know them. Fjar, I feel like that was pretty good. Everything was fantastic. I really, it's kind of it. I had a pretty short stream for you today. I really appreciate you coming to check this out with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the special program tomorrow. I may or may not be streaming it, but I don't think I will be. I will see you next week for some Genshin playthrough. We're going to continue that Sumeru story, I believe, next week or the week after. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm really looking forward to the new boss theme we're going to get, and I believe 3.6, I think. Yeah, this was really fun, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.